welcome back to Tattered Stitch Embroideries. Today I want to show you how to make this little tea bag holder. It holds 2 little packets of tea, perfect for winter gift giving. This is just a sweet little project that I'm going to show you today. So first I just wanted to say that this is a great way to use up some of your scrap materials from other projects. I have here 2 pieces of fabric that I'm going to use for the pockets. I've got a layer of batting and then 2 layers of fabric that's going to be used for the front and back of the design. And then this is going to be used for my applique portion where my little mouse is going to be stitched. My stabilizer is hooped, and as always I'm going to start with the placement stitch of my pattern. Okay, so my placement stitch for this pattern has been done. I just wanted to point out there is a stitch out right here that is going to be used in a little bit later on for the pockets of this project. So it's going to be actually a guide for the pockets. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to tape down my batting and my fabric, and I'm going to run my tack down stitch. So my tack down stitch is complete. Now I'm just going to trim away the batting and the fabric. Okay, next we're going to run the placement stitch for our center panel for the artwork. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and put down my white fabric here. Tape it into place, run my tack down, and then trim away the fabric. Alright, now I'm going to put this back in the hoop, or in the machine, and I'm going to embroider out the pattern. Okay, we have finished with the little mouse and the satin stitch. So I have 2 pieces of fabric here, and I'm going to fold each one in half. I'm going to use my nifty little bone folder here to get a nice crease going. And I'm going to take the fabric here, and this is where this little extra bit of placement stitching comes into play. I'm going to line it up with my fold facing the center of the pattern. And I'm going to tape it into place, and I'm going to run my tack down stitch, and then I will trim away the excess fabric. Okay, so depending on how deep you want your pocket, I would overlap this panel of fabric to this piece right here by either 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch. I'm just going to place it. I'm going to run my tack down, and again I'm going to trim away the fabric, and then I'll be ready for my back panel. Now I just wanted to point out that it is okay if you have a little bit of a gap right here with your stitching, because the satin stitching at the very end is going to overlap that and hide everything. Now we're ready for our back panel. Now that the pockets are complete, I flipped my hoop over. I'm going to lay my back panel on top of my pattern. Tape it into place with my blue painter's tape and run the tack down. And then once that's complete, I will trim away the fabric on the back, put it back into the machine, and it'll be ready for the final satin stitching. So our pretty little mouse is done, and just want to show you that the tea bags, spiced chai, my favorite, fit in here perfectly, and you can fit two. So now we're ready to pull the pattern, or tear it away from the stabilizer, I should say, and then we're going to finish it off with cam snaps. So I will put a cam snap here and here and here and here, and it'll fold over like this when complete. So thanks so much for stopping by today and watching our latest video release.